Alright, it's September 29th, 2025. And look at this shit, y'all. We got car 384 sitting up here with his lights on. And we got a county car, a town car sitting up here. Look at this shit, y'all. They in there taking pictures of this business right here, y'all. See him inside there? But yet and still, they won't deal with the food trucks. They out here harassing these people. What's up, man? We got car 384. And then we got this county, this Takoma Park. I guess he code enforcement. Oh, this parking enforcement. Is this little squirrel that love to put tickets on people car? Let me see. That's parking enforcement. It said in the window. And look how he parked. All right. And he got this car running. Look at him, got a spit shit in the cup right there. Look at this shit, y'all. Now they'll come and they'll mess with people who got businesses around, but they're not gonna mess with them food trucks. This car is running. This police car is running while he's inside this cafe right here, y'all. And as you see, they sitting in there eating inside the cafe right there, y'all. Inside the cafe, he's in there eating. What's up, young man? What's up, young man? You all right? Yeah. Oh, okay. You are the police? No, I'm just making sure that they ain't fucking with you in there. I see you doing good, man. He messing with your parking over here. That's what you do, man. You record them. Okay, and we got this car right here, steady running, while they sitting inside this place right here. Drinking coffee, eating coffee. We got two of them out here. burning up the taxpayers' gas in Takoma Park, yo. Then we got a second one. We got parking enforcement. He's sitting over here too. Look at him. Look at him. Someone coming out of the building there. That's a captain. Look at him. Burning up the taxpayers' dollars in Takoma Park. That's a captain right there, I think. He used to be a lieutenant. Look at him. They all in here. All of them. Got all the police of Takoma Park sitting inside this place here, y'all. Look at them. Wasting y'all tax dollars doing nothing. Look at them inside there. They all sitting inside. Even got the bald-headed chief in that motherfucker, y'all. No, that ain't him. I thought that was him. They all sitting in there. So they must be parked in the back here. Yeah, they parked all in the back there on Sligo Mill Road. Look at them. There's a whole squad of them inside this cafe, y'all. Wasting your tax dollars. Look at that. The whole police force is inside of here. Instead, there's no crime in Takoma Park. Look at here. We got two here. I'm gonna show you all these police cars back here. That's the Enterprise that called on me. They snuck through this door right here. All right, this a police car. This the chief. This the chief. He in there. This a police car. This another chief car. This assistant chief car right here. And this is another one. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at that. This is what they do. Look at this shit, y'all. On the taxpayers' dollars of Takoma Park, they hide out doing nothing. See this shit? Alright, taxpayers of Takoma Park, while you working hard for your money, this is what they do. This is what they do. They hide out in out of the way places. This guy's got this car running. He's got this one running. That one over there. Look at the emergency lights on. Look at the spit cup in the motherfucker. And then he got the notebook open. Listen to it. While he's sitting inside there. You got the whole Takoma Park police force inside this car and the parking enforcement who want to be a police so bad. In there drinking coffee. So there must be no crime, but you're paying 60, 100,000, almost $1 million sitting up in this cafe while there's somebody's car getting stolen. Some kind of criminal activity in Takoma Park is taking place while we got the whole police force getting coffee. This shit is crazy. Let's see if they try to sneak out the back. It's no back door to it, so they got to come back out this way. This is what they do, y'all. On your tax dollars in Takoma Park. You got the whole police force sitting in this carry out. And they got good coffee, don't get me wrong. They got good coffee, they got good food. But we got the parking enforcement. We got the police. Look how the water is coming out of this car here. Because he's got it running. Look at the water coming out. And he's sitting his ass inside this dairy, this cafe, eating and drinking while he's burning up your tax dollars. And the funny thing, you got the chief, the assistant chief. I think that was their call, but I ain't gonna know until they come back out. I know you got captains in this motherfucker. Cause one of them, that one with the shirt that went in first, he's sitting in there. You got parking enforcement. What the fuck? All of them hanging. The good old boy group of Takoma Park, yo. Let me see if this car running. Nah, this one ain't running. At least the parking person ain't cut. But in the state of Maryland, you can't have a vehicle running without an occupant in it. And they don't care because you taxpayers, your taxes keep going up. And they don't care because it ain't their money. They get that welfare check from you all, and you all allow this shit to happen. Here we go. We got to hold some more right here. Look at them. Look at them. We got car 392. We got another one, 310. Look at them. All of them rolling up here. Look at them. This is the new police station. Look at them. I'm gonna cut my body camera on because I know how these clowns are. Okay, we got car 392. This is where your tax dollars is going to in Takoma Park. Did I ask for some coffee? The fuck?
Welcome to the public.
Man, get the fuck on out of here, clown boy. The fuck is you talking about? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Atticus.
Give me your business card. Okay, let me have it. The fuck you looking at? Okay. That's right, take him on inside. Take him on inside. Let me get that business card before you go inside. Yeah. Okay, I know you there because they call you. You got the chief, the captains, everybody in here, and they call these two clowns to come here and try to intimidate. Get the fuck out of here. You got the whole police force of Takoma Park sitting at this dairy, taxpayers. This is what goes on. And then you got the higher brass in there calling these two dickheads right here. Why you threw this to me? Yeah, you did. Okay, I'll be down there to file a complaint against your dumb ass. What the fuck you talking about? You the one call these clowns? You call these clowns? Yes. Okay, I'm on the sidewalk. Ain't nothing they can do. Nothing. Nothing they can do. Okay? I'm not here for your business. I'm here for all these clowns you got sitting up inside this police station on taxpayers' dollars, making money, raising the taxes in Takoma Park, doing nothing. I'm not here for your business, bro. I'm here for them. And ain't nothing they can do. They should tell you that. I'm on the sidewalk. First Amendment right. So y'all can get back in y'all fucking cars and get the fuck on.
I'm good.
Okay, I know you is. But I'll be down there to file a complaint against your dumb ass.
Fine.
Get you off the force.
And report it too.
Okay, I'm glad that. Good evidence. Don't erase it.
You have the ability to.
Yeah. Talking about thank you for having. Look at this dickhead here. Thank you for having them.
I appreciate it.
No, he don't, man. No, he don't. He don't appreciate you. He'll close you down as quick as you can. Don't get fooled by this shit. You got all them police in there. You call these two? Come on, man. This is what goes on in this little racist ass town, y'all. And this clown here threw the business card at me, y'all. They will never learn. They call these two out here, the baby said, when you got a cafe full of brass inside there who won't even come out and say nothing. Instead of them telling him he has a right to record on the sidewalk, I got two dickhead babysitters, house boys. Me's gonna go stand down there, boss, and watch over him, boss, while he's doing his First Amendment right. Did they put the whip on you yet, boy?
So you can report?
Did they put the whip on you yet, boy? Huh? This is what's wrong with our race today. We got clowns like this that they think they got some kind of authority, which they don't. Look at this here. Look at this one.
Are you N.O.J. one? Am I on N.O.J.?
Who might you be?
Am I on N.O.J.?
Who might you be?
Am I on N.O.J.?
Who are you?
I'm just a person who lives in the area.
Okay, then I asked, all right, what's your name then?
Is this N.O.J. one?
The fuck?
All right, I'm on N.O.J. one. I love it.
See, this is the clowns that y'all got in y'all government in Takoma Park.
This guy's famous. This guy's famous.
You ain't seen shit yet.
Best YouTube.
You ain't seen shit yet.
Thank you for promoting.
I don't know who, you know something, this is the kind of people we have that thinking they fooling people, but you can't fool everybody. He works for the government of Takoma Park. Look at these two clowns right here. Mayor, this is what I'm talking about of Takoma Park. You got a cafe full of brass and they call these two house niggas to come up here and babysit a man on the sidewalk with a camera. Me's gonna go sit here, boss. I'm gonna go watch over them for you, boss. And if I can, I'm not, hey nigga, I'm not one of your slaves, boy. I'm not one of your slave boys, so don't hate me.
Hey.
All right, bitch? All right, bitch? Don't hate me, bitch. Little fuck nigga.
Hey.
Look at this clown here. This house nigga right here. You want me to go get one of the white boys and put the whip on your ass?
You want some coffee?
The fuck you talking about hating me for?
Hey, you want some coffee?
This little fuck nigga.
You want some coffee?
Did I ask you for coffee, whore?
I'm asking.
What's your name and badge number?
Go ahead.
Is that what you tell the judge?
Zoom in.
Is that what you tell the judge?
Zoom in.
What you need to do is go zoom and get that shit knocked off on the top of your head. Looking like a fuck clown.
You're ugly.
Yeah, I know that. And ain't shit you gonna be able to do about it. On or off the job, bitch.
All right, ugly.
On and off the job, whore.
All right, ugly.
You need to look in the mirror, bitch.
Hey, ugly.
Yeah, I'll be ugly. And ain't shit you could do about it. Ain't shit you could do about it. You hear what I'm saying? Wearing that uniform or off of that uniform. You got these two niggas up here where you got all that white brass inside that cafe. They guarding it out here like little house niggas. Me's are gonna wash short for them, boss. Look at this shit here, nigga.
It's easy to talk trash behind the camera to a police officer.
Take the uniform off, and I'll talk trash to you there.
It's easy to talk trash behind
Would you like for me? Would you like for me to meet you somewhere?
the audience to appease you?
No, evidently you looking for an audience. You brought your bitch ass out here.
I'm working.
It-
I'm offering you.
No, you being a house nigga.
Offering you.
You being a house nigga. That's what you being.
I'm offering you.
A fucking security guard.
Why don't you
And I'm gonna tell you this right now, my man. Let me listen to what I'm saying. I want you to understand this real closely.
Why don't you come congregate?
Why don't you take that uniform off if you don't think I can handle my situation outside that uniform?
My bad, tough guy. You got
No, I ain't tough. I'm letting you know, tough guy. You the one talking about, you the one got all the guns and the tasers.
You want to drop?
You wanted all the guns and the tasers.
It's a job.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Coffee?
Get the fuck out of here. Let's see if we can take that job away from you. You the bitch nigga that was down there and them youngins ran your bitch ass from down there. So I know it ain't no real job. Cause you's a whore. You's a whore. Shit. They got all that white brass inside this cafe, and we got two home house boys out here guarding master. Guarding master. This the officer right here where them youngins was gonna tear his ass up, and he had to call for backup the day they had that big riot thing down there, the bike here down there. This clown right here, you's a punk, man. I already know about you. You's a punk, and don't ever try to offer me up. I'm down for that. All you got to do is tell me where. I don't run, Slim, and that uniform don't mean shit to me. No, I'm happy for you. You got a job. I'm happy you're a security guard for your white counterparts. House boy. Fuck is you talking about? And then you got a sergeant standing right here beside this clown, let him talk that shit. That's the kind of authority these clowns have over each other. We got a sergeant letting this clown here talk that shit to a citizen, somebody who engaged in a constitutional right. He's sitting up here talking shit in uniform. What professionalism. He's a bitch, man. That's why I treat y'all like I do. He's a bitch. In or out of that uniform? In or out of that uniform? And I ain't got no problem going back in the lockup if that's what you want to try. So don't push me, nigga. I ain't the one you want to do it with. Yeah, you can smile all you want to. I can go make a phone call and get them youngins again if you want me to.
I'll give you a phone.
I don't need your phone. I can afford my own.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then we got this sergeant sitting up here. This is a sergeant, y'all. A fake ass sergeant sitting up here letting this guy in uniform talk shit to a citizen. Cause he can't handle when a citizen talks shit back to him. His professionalism. That's why we say we gotta make sure these clowns have a 4-year degree. And we gotta make sure we get rid of these little town polices. You know, to get rid of them. Here come, listen to this clown in a sergeant.
You want some coffee?
Did I ask you for some coffee, nigga? I wouldn't take shit from your dumb ass. So stop asking. What you need to do is, I'll offer you a comb. Comb that shit on the top of your head. Looking stupid.
Take off your mask.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
You know who I am?
I don't.
Oh yeah, you know who I am.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you know who I am.
I don't.
Go in there and ask your masters in there. They know who I am.
What's your name?
Come and find out. Come and find out.
My bad, tough guy.
No, you the tough guy. You the one with all the guns and the tasers.
You want to have coffee?
Is your body camera on?
Of course.
Okay.
1,000%. You want to come have coffee?
I want your name and your badge number.
Officer Addison, 846.
You have a business card?
My business card?
Yeah.
All right, I got
All right, thank you very much. We're going to see if we get you off the force too. But we know that it's nothing going to happen because they police themselves.
You want to have coffee? You come have coffee? There you go. There you go. Make sure I didn't throw it at you.
Thank God the queen is still alive.
You want to have coffee?
Are you illiterate or something?
I'm offering.
Are you illiterate?
You look thirsty.
Are you illiterate?
You want coffee?
How can I be thirsty if I got a mask on, dumbass?
I'm asking you. You look thirsty.
You are the most ill. Woo, boy, this the clown right here. Ignorant ass nigga I ever seen.
Words are hard?
Illiterate nigga I ever seen.
Words are hard?
Especially when I'm talking to a clown.
Words are hard?
Where you going, Sarge? Oh, okay, come on back. You gotta watch over your houseboys in there.
Words are hard? You okay? You want some coffee?
Mayor, this is why you gotta get these clowns off your police force. He doesn't understand English.
You want some coffee? It's free. Free food. You can get a plate and everything.
Just like your paycheck, it's free. It's free.
You can get a plate of food and some coffee, man. Start your day.
It's free.
No? It's free?
Why don't you go in and get some? You're getting your paycheck free.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Taxpayers of Takoma Park, this is what you have on your police force. And this is why you got to bring the sheriffs of Montgomery County to wipe these clowns off. They can't make it on the real police force. So they come onto these little townships and they hire them as police. And they're not even qualified to be police. This one here, Anderson, he doesn't even understand English. But what has happened is you got all the brass sitting up in this dairy and they call these guys right here. And the cafe man say he called, which they can't do nothing about. As you see, I'm on the sidewalk. And they sitting out here making fools of themselves out in front of the cafe. And Mayor, you need to do something about this. He's calling headquarters. What can we do, Chief? What can we do?
Yeah. All right, I'll catch you later. I'll see you.
And the thing is, if you can look in the back, their brass is done drinking their coffee and eating. They don't want to come out here because they don't want to be on the camera. But you got these bootlickers in your little town that allow this, and this is why these guys do that. This car right here, 310, is running. All these police cars are running while they're sitting here. These two right here got their vehicles running. I'm gonna contact the federal government and get ICE down here and do their job for them. right, here they come now. Look at all the. Hey, why don't you get your lap dogs out my face, please? Why don't you get your lap dogs out my face, please? That's the parking. Why don't you get your lap dogs? I don't need babysitters, man.
I'm not in charge.
You're not in charge. I like that. That's a good thing. I'm not in charge. I just work here. That's a good one. But you over them. You over them.
No, sir.
When you not over them? When you stop being over them?
I'm a sergeant.
I know that. But you over them.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. We're gonna see what we can do. There's a detective right there, but they over these clowns here, but they don't want to enforce nothing. And that's what goes on in this little town, y'all. And then it gets citizens like this young lady right here who covers these little mugs. He's not over them, but he allows these guys to sit here and do nothing. And the rest of them are hiding out inside talking to the guy as though. And these are the kind of citizens that keep these clowns in here because they look up to them and do what they want them to do. Okay? I'm pretty sure she's the one with the other guy orchestrated this little luncheon and coffee early in the morning. Look how they smile to her. Yes, master, we's a show like what you doing. Ours are going to help and make sure we do what we need to do and keep everybody in check. But they going to put the whip on y'all if they... Don't beat me, sir. Don't beat me, sir. So now we got these kind of citizens here who allow this shit to continue. These kind of people here who allow this kind of shit for these clowns here to continue making $60,000, $80,000 a year doing nothing on the taxpayers. These are the bootlickers of Takoma Park. Come on, boy. Your master don't left. You can talk a little louder. Say it louder.
Oh, gotcha.
These are straight clowns, y'all. And I'm serious. Taxpayers, you guys need to get Montgomery County down here, the real police down here, and the sheriff department, and post them up in here and get rid of these guys here. All they do is switch these guys from one city on town to the next city in town. Cause they fuck up in the town, and then they gotta send them somewhere else. You got Brad still hiding out inside of the cafe. They don't want to come out. Now, listen here, citizens. I'm on the sidewalk, engaged in a First Amendment constitutional right, and I got two babysitters of your town making, the sergeant makes $80,000. This one makes $60,000 when they first start out. And they're sitting here doing nothing but guarding their bosses and their masters inside of this cafe right here. That's why you got to put them back on the cotton field and the plantation. They're going to pat them on the back when they get back to the police station. You boys did a good job out there.
Yeah.
You should subscribe. That's the first time I ever told somebody to subscribe. Subscribe. You should subscribe. Buckwheat. That's your new name. Every time I see you now, you're going to be called Buckwheat. Y'all remember Buckwheat on the Little Rascals? That's who he looked like, Buckwheat. But I got a recording. I haven't put it out there yet because it's got other things and I don't like to edit my shit. But the youngins chumped this guy right here and made him get back in his car and move on. I don't know what's wrong with these little security guards. Always want to offer somebody up. You know, come on, man. You getting a welfare check doing nothing. And when you meet real gangsters and thugs, you scared as shit. Them El Salvadorians, y'all don't fuck with them, do you? Them MS-13s, y'all don't fuck with them. Them Latin Kings, y'all don't fuck with them. All right, as soon as we got Brad still sitting up in here, as soon as they go, I'm not here for this cafe, I'm here for these guys here. Milking you taxpayers of Takoma Park. Doing nothing. If there's no crime in Takoma Park, why we got all these security guards riding around, burning up y'all gas, y'all buying them brand new cars? For what? If all they doing is sitting around drinking at a cafe and playing on their cell phones. Look at these two right here in front of me. Playing on their cell phones, y'all. Oh, we got a drug dealer here. He got two phones, y'all. He out there doing illegal shit, y'all. He got two phones. Watch this one here, y'all. Watch this one here. Oh, I thought he was gonna pull his other phone out too. He's a follower like I don't know. Well, we got a drug dealer right here, y'all. We got two phones. Oh, shit. What you doing illegal, man? Huh? Gangster. What you doing illegal? Only criminals walk around with two phones. And look at this one here. He just punching them ones on the cell phone. He ain't even looking at it. Look at it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Do y'all shit. They ain't gonna do nothing. Look at them. Look at them. We got two here, law enforcement people. We got dudes doing wheelies in the middle of the street. We got the wheelies doing it. Listen to this clown. He don't even know his jurisdiction boundary. Get the road is the state police. It's a highway. It's a highway.
Call state police.
Why I gotta call the state police? It's in Takoma Park, dummy.
Worried about it.
You dumb? I'm worried about it. You hear this, Mayor? You hear this from this buckwheat? I'm worried about it. This is Takoma Park right here.
Is it?
It is.
Really?
You know, sometimes I have to lower myself to buckwheat's kind of standing, but I'm not here for the little rascal yet. I'm here for him. I'm here. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You's a buckwheat house nigga.
Wow.
I'm discriminating against you. I can't stand you. I couldn't stand you the first day I met you.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's how you really
You was a bitch then and you still a bitch.
That's how you feel?
In uniform.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel.
Discriminating against you?
And what we gonna do?
I thought you said we need to stick together.
Are you lost your fucking mind?
That's exactly
You ain't never heard me say I need to stick with you.
Video, you said it.
I ain't never said I was gonna stick with no police officer.
With our kind, you said.
You not my kind. You're a terrorist.
I'm a terrorist.
Yeah.
Dang.
You's a Uncle Tom. You one of them house niggas that go and tell the master that, oh, sir, them slaves finna get ready to run. They gonna try to escape. That's what kind of nigga you is, and I would never be with you. House boy. What's up, player? Hey, player. You gotta take him to your barber shop and cut that shit off right there. That shit ain't right, man. What you say? Discrimination is illegal. This is the kind of guy right here that will go and tell the master that slaves are about to escape, and the master tell him to go get the dogs and the shotgun, and he will go get it. I wouldn't, if I was a police officer, I would not trust this guy for nothing in the world. He the type that would go and snitch on his own officers to move up. And he been on the force for a while. You see, he ain't got no stripes on him. And you want to know why? All that dick sucking and kissing up, you ain't got no stripes on you. Wonder why? And then we got Brad still sitting up in there. Why don't they bring their asses on out here so I can go? I got other things to do. But I ain't going nowhere until they leave. So type them and tell them I ain't going nowhere until they come out of there. And we running live right now. Look at this man giving away free coffee cups. He giving away free coffee cups, y'all. But let me tell you something. They won't go down there and move these people with these illegal food trucks. But they'll stand out here in the parking lot and watch a man engage in his constitutional rights to try to intimidate, which is a felony under a federal law. Mayor of Takoma Park, you got to do better. These guys make you look bad. You got to do better. We are engaged in a constitutional right, and I got two of your officers, over $100,000 sitting here, babysitting a citizen on the sidewalk engaged in a constitutional right, and then you got your brass sitting up in the inside, ain't telling them to move on. They're trying to intimidate. Here come another one. Oh no, this ain't one. Now mind you, this is the same place that code enforcement came in here and was shutting them down. As you can see right in there, you got Brad standing up in there. You got park enforcement, and you got the big boys sitting down right here at the table. Here's one right here, y'all. This is one right here. This one right here. Here's another one. Here's another one. Look at them. $5G99, $5G9, N9922. There must be no crime in Takoma Park. So taxpayers, why do y'all have all these clowns on your force? Wasting your tax dollars in Takoma Park. These two right here got transferred from another town to come over here and work in this town because they probably fucked up somewhere in the town they come from, but we're gonna do a background check on them and find out where they came from. See, what they do is they, on you taxpayers, they go out and buy these cars for them to use for their personal use. And that should be cut out too, because you have to pay the maintenance on these cars and fill them up with gas while they run around doing their personal business in them. But the funny thing about this whole thing is you got a cafe full of brass and not one of the brass has come out here and told these guys to go back to work. You got all these supervisors inside this cafe and a citizen who is engaged in a constitutional right. Not one of these brass has come out here and told these two individuals to go back to work because he's not breaking a law. But they love the immigrants because they can push that shit onto the new immigrants who don't know what their rights are. You know? Mayor of Takoma Park, you have nothing but brass inside this cafe. And you got a citizen out here recording on the sidewalk. And you got $100,000 worth of waste standing right here guarding the cameraman on the sidewalk, engaged in his constitutional right. And you got all that brass in there. Not one of them has come out here and told these guys to move on. It's time to revisit Takoma Park again and start getting them out of office. All right, y'all. This is the sergeant who is standing here guarding a citizen engaged in a constitutional right. And this is buckwheat. Engaged in here doing security work. Engaged in a constitutional right. We got these two right here trying to intimidate the citizen. And we got a cafe full of brass scared to come out the cafe, y'all. They allowed the owner of this cafe to call these two clowns when you got a whole cafe full of brass officers. Could have easily told him he has a constitutional right to do what he's doing. But they let him call this guy, these two clowns. All right, here they go. They look like they're finna come out the door now, y'all. Look at them. Look at them. Oh yeah, that's buckwheat right there. That little buckwheat right there, the parking enforcement guy. That's him right there. Look at him. He want to be a cop so bad, y'all. Woo! All right, we got more brass scared to come out of the cafe, y'all. But we got a cafe full of brass that could have told the man there's no reason to call for assistance from these two houseboys to stand out here and guard the front of a citizen engaged in a constitutional right. And this is why we got to get rid of these guys and make sure they have a 4-year degree, because they're uneducated about the law. Every time they lock me up, the judge throw it out, the prosecutors throw it out because they don't know the law. And a matter of fact, they're so tired of them. Most of the time they throw people cases out that they lock up. And the real police don't want them out there. They say stay inside your little town because they don't know the law. And this is why we got to push for these guys to get a 4-year degree before they can put that uniform on saying police. And look at this parking enforcement. Instead of him out putting tickets on cars, he up here hanging out with the security force. Look at them. They can't even park in their own parking lot because they got it hemmed up. Citizens can't even park in their own parking lot because these guys got their parking lot hemmed up. I'm telling you, citizens of Takoma Park, y'all need to scrub these guys here. Look at the parking enforcement guy. Picking that welfare check up, doing nothing, hanging out with scrubs. Don't be shy. I can take it, you can't. I can take it, you can't. What town you come from, sir? Before you came over here, what town you worked in? What town did you come from before you came to Takoma Park? I can find out. It ain't gonna be hard. This is Sergeant, y'all. He just as dunce as this one. But what they do is they transfer these guys around to different towns because they cause problems in the town or they can't handle the town. So they move them around from different little towns, and this is what we got to get rid of. Scrub the whole thing and put real police officers in there. Look at this lady here. She can't even park because they got her all hemmed up over there. Y'all don't mess with them. Y'all scared of them. They put that work in on y'all. Y'all scared of them. That's them El Salvadors and MS-13s and Latin Kings. They don't want to mess with them. Again, they found a body in the park back there. I showed y'all the other day, a couple months back. They ain't solved that crime yet. And every time they get a homicide, Montgomery County has to come down and do it because they botch everything they do, man. because they're uneducated. They're not. That 6 months that they went to police academy where somebody stood up and told them what the law was. That shit don't work no more. And ain't nobody scared of y'all no more, man. Ain't nobody scared of y'all no more. Everybody carry a gun just like y'all do. Only thing different, y'all got that little patch on y'all chest. That shit don't mean nothing to nobody no more. This is a different era. Look at them. Citizens can't even come over here because they got the police sitting up here. Foreigners don't even want to come here because they got these guys sitting up here in front of a cafe thinking that there's something illegal going on. We're going to get the feds down here. I'm going to talk to DT and see if I can get the feds down here and take y'all jobs away from y'all. Because y'all pitiful, man. Y'all sorry. Look at him. He doing thumbs up to his other guy out there. People do not want to come and do business when you see these police cars sitting up here in front of their business. We got more brass sitting up in there. Ain't that much coffee in the world to be drinking early in the morning. I want y'all to take a good look at these two officers right here. If they didn't have that uniform on, they wouldn't even approach citizens on the street. They wouldn't even go into a bad neighborhood. You could tell that by looking at them. Y'all not built like that, shorty. Only reason y'all talk that shit because y'all got that radio on your side. That's it. That's it. You can laugh about it, but you know I'm telling the truth. You wouldn't even go into a bad neighborhood. I want you to go over there in Saratoga. Walk around in Saratoga. Go to Southeast DC. That's somewhere you don't want to go at, boy. Yeah, you don't want to go there. Matter of fact, you can go right here to Langley Park. Go in that rough neighborhood down there. Take that uniform off. You know, you ain't built for it, man. Without that radio, you ain't built for it. So stop trying to act like you tough.
Without that camera, you ain't nothing. Oh, you got it on. Exactly. You need an audience.
No, I don't need no audience. Tell me where you want me to meet you at. Tell me where you want me to meet you at. Tough guy. Tell me where you want me to meet you at. You ain't built for that. You're not built for that. Hey, excuse me, you the lieutenant, aren't you? Why don't you tell them to go ahead, man? I'm engaged in a constitutional right. They harassing me, trying to intimidate. May I get your name and your badge number, Mr. You have a business card?
Let me go. I think
okay.
Lieutenant Williams.
Okay, Lieutenant, you can tell them to go on and move on because right now it is against the law to try to intimidate a citizen engaged in a constitutional right. That's what they're doing. And if you don't...
Are y'all talking to him?
No. The man, with all that brass in there, they let him call these two clowns to babysit me. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not going in his cafe. So...
Okay.
Yeah, he's on...
We're leaving anyway, so...
Yeah, that's right. As soon as all that brass get out of that good coffee shop, then I'll leave. But these two clowns right here, I need your business. Okay. You can tell them to move on. Because they worthless. You guys are clowns, man. You can laugh about it, but your citizens see it. We got $100,000 just sitting here doing nothing. So why are y'all paying taxes to these clowns? Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck? Like I say, bro, all you gotta do is tell me where you want me to meet you at.
I have an old car.
I know who you are, but I know who you are. But yeah, I just need your business card. Come to Saratoga. Come to Southeast, tough guy. And I won't have the camera. And I won't have the camera.
Is that where you're from? Is that where you're from?
I'm somewhere where I make you shit on yourself, huh? Yeah. Fuck is you talking about? That right, Lieutenant, tell him. He need to keep his fucking mouth closed while he in that uniform. They so uneducated. And they allow me to get up under their skin, Lieutenant.
All right, so that's actually my changed email, but everything else is the same.
Okay, I know who you are.
Okay.
All right, but you can tell these two clowns, I'm not coming on their property. I'm waiting for that brass to leave up out of there. I'm somewhere where you won't even walk the street, young man. And you ain't even got to have that uniform on. You're not built like that, man. All that brass inside of that store, and we got 2 babysitters who are babysitting, harassing, and trying to intimidate a citizen engaged in a constitutional right. Taxpayers, y'all got to do better. And it takes the lieutenant to come down here and put them in their place. It takes a lieutenant to tell them that it's nothing they could do. Sad, man. And then the lieutenant told them on, and they still not moving. This is a chain of command that they don't listen to. You got a lieutenant told them to move on, and they still standing here. Because they ego in play. We got cars 392 and 310. They won't even listen to the lieutenant. That's a damn shame. Mayor, you got to do better. You got to put stricter on these mugs, man. You leaving out? You leaving out? Oh, you gonna bring the car over here? Yeah, okay. Parking and blocking all people's stuff. We still got some supervisors inside there who won't leave. They probably went out through the back door. Nah, their cars are still parked up there. They'll be straight cowards if they leave out through the back door, y'all. I'm glad you put that seatbelt on. They gonna be straight cowards. They go out through that back door. Oh no, they still sitting right there. They sitting right there. He's still drinking coffee. They still sitting right there, getting that free coffee. Just like they said. Business owners, y'all got to stop feeding these guys free shit. And that should be some kind of gratitude, which is totally illegal by their police department, of giving them free shit. But they're sitting right here. They're sitting right here at a table inside this restaurant right there, right there. They don't want to come out because the camera's out here. Ain't that much coffee drinking in the world. And the lieutenant told them to move on, and they still sitting here. There's no way in the world you drinking this much coffee. Come on, man. But they sitting right here at this table right here. So the other officer went in there to explain and talk to him about why out here. So let's see how quick they come up out of there now. He ain't going nowhere until y'all leave. They on their 4th, 5th cups. They sitting right here at this table right here inside. This is Takoma Park, y'all. And now they say PG County owns the street, which is a state highway. But this side of the street is in Takoma Park in their jurisdiction. And they don't even know that. But the real police has told them just stay off the street, stay in your little town. He just sitting up in the cafe. He ain't even sipping on no coffee. I can see him through the window right there with shades on his head. Milking the clock. Look how long we've been here. It doesn't take this long, early in the morning, to get a cup of coffee, and they still sitting inside this cafe. Look at this, Mug. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this shit here. He went in there and told him he ain't going nowhere until y'all leave. Look at these clowns. Look at them. All out of shape, man. Y'all need to put some kind of weight program on. Look at this fat, chubby one right there. Who he gonna catch? They all out of shape. Man, you ain't had to go in there and tell your masters he ain't going nowhere until y'all leave. Buckwheat. Buckwheat. All right, Buckwheat, let's get out of here. Time to go, Buckwheat. Look at the silhouette of that nigga in there. That nigga looks strange as a shit. All right, Buckwheat, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He rolled the window down. He gotta say something. He gotta say something. All right, this is the street over there, right there, where that line is right there. So let's see what he do. See, they arrogance, their ego won't let them do what they need to do. Let's go, man. Traffic free. He gonna stop. Look at this shit, y'all. He gonna stop and block the whole parking lot right here. He taking a picture of me now. Hold up, Buckwheat. Buckwheat. Let me get on this side. Come over here, Buckwheat. Come on. Right here, Buckwheat. Right here, Buckwheat. Buckwheat, let's go. There we go, baby. Your First Amendment right, Buckwheat. Hey, don't delete that because I'm a FOIA request that. It's a felony if you delete it, Buckwheat. I know you don't know the law, but I'm going to teach it to you. I'm coming down there the day of tomorrow to forward that right there, Buckwheat. Don't delete it now. Let's go, man. We got two of them still sitting here. Look how he's blocking the parking lot, y'all. Come on, man. Mayor, when you see this, it's time you got to do changes. He in there cracking his neck. He got the camera. He got the car camera on right here. It's blinking. Look at how they blocking the parking lot. Look how people want to come in here. Look how they blocking the parking lot. You got your camera on too? You got your camera on? Okay. That's it. All right. Look, he got to wait until the sergeant leave before he leave. Get on out of here, man. Get the fuck on out of here, houseboy. Get the fuck on. Teach that boy something. He ain't gonna never be a sergeant. All right, I gotta wait for you to leave. Oh, he want to back up. Oh, we're gonna stay here a little longer, y'all. Who? No, I'm waiting for you to leave. I know, I'm pretty sure somebody carjacking somebody, stealing something in Takoma Park. Their ego won't let them do what they need to do as law enforcement people, man. They won't. They think that uniform gives them some kind of privilege. This is a new era. This is a new day. People are not scared of that uniform no more. That shit, to get respect, you gotta give respect. And in this day and age, these guys ain't getting no respect from nobody. Zero. And it's only gonna get worse. They are the most disrespectful government officials we have out there because they think they have some kind of authority over citizens, which they don't. They work for the people. The people don't work for them. All right, we around here, we got him watching Highway 650, which is the state police jurisdiction. He's just sitting here, man. Come on, man. Mayor of Takoma Park, it's time you start handing out pink slips to these guys who don't know what their job description is. Come on, man, what you doing? You don't even have no jurisdiction out here. Man, traffic being cleared, man. Shit. Oh, fuck. Now he going down to the gas station to sit, y'all. Let's go down here. This shit crazy, man. You see what I'm saying? They go from one place to the next place. Look at it. Look at this shit, y'all. Doing security work. Taxpayer, what's up, hon? They ain't gonna learn. They are not gonna learn. Look at this shit, y'all. Doing security work. You just left the cafe. Now you come over here. Sitting up at the gas station, Marathon gas station, milking the clock instead of patrolling the town of Takoma Park, Maryland. Who is this house nigga here funny? You see, immigrants, it's your own people that, you know, these kind of guys, they get ran from their country with bags 7-Eleven bags, and they come to America because the real men and women ran them off, and they come over here with the same cowardly attitude, and now y'all mad because y'all got a real president in there finna ship y'all dumb asses back to y'all country. Because it's just like the Jewish people. You had people telling on y'all, and look at this clown here. Ethiopian, in there smiling and gritting in front of the officer face, the same one that's trying to get their monkey asses back to their country. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Until you people start standing together, this shit is going on. These people are not your friends. They're not your friends. We are at the Marathon gas station, and we got him sitting up here at the Marathon gas station, and behind him is a dirty food truck that has no running water, no clean, and they're not enforcing shit over there, but they want to go sit there and do that. Come on, man. And as long as these guys sit up here with these berries and cherries on, immigrants, people with bad tags, people that are illegal are not going to come in and do business with Marathon. He go from a half a block away and then come and park here, burning up the people's gas, doing nothing, instead of patrolling the town of Takoma Park, which that is a patrol car. And this is the sergeant, y'all. And this is why you got to stay on top of your employees. You know, the First Amendment gives you a right to watch these individuals and see what they're doing. Look at this clown here. Instead of them coming down, and the feds need to come down here and start checking these food trucks, because there's a lot of immigrants in here who are illegally serving this dog food out of these food trucks. Serving these dog food out of, they don't have hot water, running water in these things. They don't take these trucks from around. And even Montgomery County knows that, and they're undermanned about coming out and inspecting these things. And this is what the federal government should be doing. Is coming out here inspecting these things. They got propane tanks on the back of these things, which are bombs if they go off, if they're not installed right or put up. But as you see with this Marathon, this person that owns this property right here is an Ethiopian. She comes from another country. See these electrical posts here? She comes out here and let these people get, look how it comes from the pole. They come out here and they hook their trucks up there, which should be illegal. But Takoma Park is not enforcing none of this. That's her truck right there, that Escalade. Look at this. Look at this. See, this is what is the problem that is going on. We got people like this who come from other countries, who are cowards in their country, and they come here and they still cowards, licking up to these officers, thinking that they're on their side. This officer is not on your side.
The side is ruined by, by the snow is not. So I don't know.
We go from one spot to the next spot. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. I mean, another houseboy thinking that these dudes are on your side. They're not. If you're not a member of the Blue Line gang, they're not on your side. And even if you're on the Blue Line gang, they taking y'all out too. Each other taking out. Corruption does that. Look at this mug. And this is why I tell y'all, I applaud Donald Trump. I don't like the method he doing it, but I applaud Donald Trump cleaning house. You know, when I go out and I film the feds, they're doing their job. I'm just making sure they don't violate nobody's right. But I agree with him 100%. He a crook, but somebody got to clean this country up. We cannot allow this to keep going on. These people come into this country, and look at here. This woman is riding around in an Escalade who owns this Marathon. Selling watered down gas. Look at the price of the gas, y'all. This is why all your sensors and your check engine light comes on, because you buy this watered down gases from these places like this, and it's not good for your car. Look at my man there riding around. He was finna pull in here, and he going on the other side of the gas station because you got the police in here. This shit ridiculous, man. They clock in and then they come and hang out in front of these big businesses. Scan the customers. Look at him, like watching these people here while they getting gas. And you people of Takoma Park, y'all should be appalled of this. Do they sit in y'all neighborhoods where crime is being afoot? No. They sit out here at big business where $1 billion business called Marathon, they got a security guard with his berries and cherries on, sitting out here. This guy right here makes probably $80,000 a year. Yeah, Sergeant, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna put it in the platform. But the funny thing about it is this: when the camera comes, they're not even moving. Their supervisors allow them to do this. You know, as I told you. You got all that brass sitting in that cafe, and they had to call these guys here to come out and try to intimidate and harass a citizen. Look at him. He over there in a BMW. Another member of the Marathon gang. He in a BMW over there. Come on, man. They come to this country because they cowards. And they get, the government helps them. And I'm glad Donald Trump is in office. Let's clean house, DT. I don't like how y'all men doing it, but let's clean house. Look at this man shaking the car to get the gas to go in. That shit is crazy. And they don't give a fuck because their supervisor told them, don't worry about it. Just sit there. Zero accountability in Takoma Park. Zero. And they got that thuggish mentality. Here's another one that want to offer me up because I got the camera. I'll put the camera down. That shit don't mean nothing. Another thug on the police force. Hey, we ain't gonna do no work today, man. We ain't gonna do no work today. You're not gonna patrol the area of Takoma Park? Nothing. No, you're not. You're doing security work for $1 billion business. Damn. Mayor, this is what we're talking about, Mayor. City Council of Takoma Park. You paying this guy $80,000 just to sit here, and I'm pretty sure they got a telephone in there they could call 911, and they got a mechanic shop where they got guys working if anything kick off. But we got a $80,000 worth of equipment sitting up here guarding Marathon. Unbelievable. You taxpayers of Takoma Park, y'all should make some noise. How many of y'all got an Escalade parked out in front of y'all house? Look at him. And you're riding around in a brand new BMW. This is why they could do it, because they got these guys here doing security work for them. Damn. I don't even live in Takoma Park, and this is embarrassing, man. This is a poll that y'all paying these people to just sit here in these patrol cars instead of riding around patrolling y'all streets. He need to be fired too, man. Hey. This shit is crazy. He spent 45 minutes down there. Now he comes here and he's parked right here, y'all. Citizens of Takoma Park, I will be appalled to see my officer sitting here doing nothing. If there's no crime in Takoma Park, why y'all stealing, extorting money from the people of Takoma Park to pay these bills for these guys to just sit around here and do nothing? He on the radio now, faking like he's looking at something. This shit ridiculous, man. I mean, if I was the chief of police, I would be embarrassed for my officers to get caught sitting on a parking lot of $1 billion business. And I'm gonna put you down Marathon, how much they make a year in this recording, and you're gonna see what I'm saying. I'm not just making this stuff up. You guys need to really get rid of these police in these little towns, because it's ridiculous how you're extorting money from the taxpayer doing nothing. Shit, you could send a Montgomery County sheriff or a Montgomery County officer down here to do what they doing. This shit ridiculous, y'all, because there's zero accountability in these little towns. There's nobody overseeing them but the government that they put in place, and they just as corrupt. He on his cell phone again. I would feel some kind of way if I lived in Takoma Park and I saw this. I would be asking, why are we paying all these big taxes for, when you got $80,000 worth of individuals sitting here guarding $1 billion business, y'all? Look at this, her. She going through the back. You can't get out, so somebody back there in the back, and they're getting the food from that truck right there, and they're going through the back there. It's a gate around the whole thing. So how the fuck, where's she going with that food? I'm gonna see if she come out of there. And I'm pretty sure she's paying $3,000, $4,000 to keep that truck parked right there. And I guarantee you, these people here at this marathon is not putting that on the books. See, look at her. She coming back. She went back there and gave that money, that food to somebody in the back there. These are immigrants covering each other's backs in this country. Look at him. He rolling up the window now. Y'all gonna walk on the sidewalk, man. It ain't gonna don't get hit by no car now. Oh no, you all right. Don't get hit by no car now. Look at him. He just straight cowards. He gonna walk out into the street cause he see me standing here. The fuck? He don't roll the window up, looking over here at me like I can't see him in the window. All right, across the street from here, right there is where they found the body of a guy in PG County. This side is Montgomery County and in the town of Takoma Park, and they can't even go out onto the street. Takoma Park can't even go out on the street to do traffic shit. They say PG County has it, but that's all Montgomery County. You know, that side of the street is PG, this side is Montgomery County and Takoma Park, and they can't even come out onto the street. Look, they were finna slow down and go in there and get gas. See how they go to the Amoco? Cause he's sitting here. They go to the, they don't sit here. This is crazy, y'all. This guy come from right there, that cafe, half a block. Then he come here and he just sits on you taxpayers' dollar. He's not patrolling. He's not running through the neighborhood. None of that. None of that. And I'm telling you, these people who come here to get stipends from our government to open up these businesses, to buy marathons, and then they ship the money back to their country. Come on, man. Selling this shit, watered down gas. And then they get this free security by these clowns who they pay a stipend to do security work. He's not just sitting up here, ladies and gentlemen, of Takoma Park. They're paying, Marathon is paying them a stipend. I don't know where the money's going, but they're paying them a stipend. The books are getting cooked. This is what the federal government needs to do, is start going around and with an accountant and start having an accountant look at these books. You come to America and you buy a gas station, ride around in a brand new Escalade. That's her car right there, the owner of this gas station. And then you get free security. He's on the mic probably telling he's still standing out here recording me. I'm at the Marathon doing security work. As you see, I'm on the sidewalk, yeah. I'm on the sidewalk. We'll stay here as long as he's here. We're at the Marathon gas station at 6400 New Hampshire Avenue. And we got a guy that don't even want to do no work. He comes in, he clocks in, and then he comes down here and sit down doing security work. This shit is unbelievable. And you taxpayers of Takoma Park are paying for this man. This man makes $80,000 a year to just sit here doing nothing. What's up, young man?
Hey.
All right. 80,000 plus is what he makes a year to just sit on a $1 billion business doing security work. And this woman gets to go out and buy brand new Escalades and BMWs because she's paying these guys. She's not paying for security. She's got these guys doing it for her on your tax dollars. So I'm gonna ask you people of Takoma Park, how many of y'all got BMWs and Escalades parked up in your driveway or in front of your residence? And in the afternoon, right here where this stump is, right here, there's another Spanish people come and they put up a tent and they sell shit. Look at some of my recorders. This is at this marathon right here, y'all. Right is right, wrong is wrong. He's got this car running, burning up your tax dollars, securing Marathon. This shit unbelievable. I mean, anybody who thinks that this is okay, it's something wrong with your motherfucking head. You really need to go get a psychiatrist. Ain't no way in the world, if I was running a government or a town, I will allow this to happen. These people got a phone. If they got a problem, they can call 911. You're not gonna have my officers sitting down in the parking lot. I don't care if I have to send officers down there 100 times. Look how many was sitting down at that cafe right there. I don't care if it's 100 of them officers coming down here every hour. The point is, I'm not gonna have one of my cars sitting up here being recorded on a parking lot. It ain't gonna happen. And for Marathon, for the money they make, hire your own security guard. All you gotta do is tell the people to leave the parking lot. This shit is ridiculous, y'all. And the funny thing about it is I had something else to do. Somebody told me that there was a whole group of officers down here at this cafe, and I come down here, and true enough, they all down in here. Now I gotta sit here and watch this clown until he move. So I go do what I got to do today. God damn. But I'm telling every one of you free Americans, pick up a camera and record these kind of clowns doing this kind of shit, because it affects you. Don't ever think this shit don't affect you. It affects you. And if you don't believe me, this is how we got Mr. Trump in office, because people see this and think that this shit is okay to do. It's not. Look at my man drive through and drive out. Cause he's sitting up in this parking lot. Look at her, she going back there again. The fuck? I don't know what's going on in the back there, but something going on. What's up, man? We got some strange people in this world, man. This nigga come all the way through the bushes right over there. Then he goes across the street right there. The fuck? That's why you got to watch your surroundings everywhere you go at, man. God damn. He clocks in and just comes in here and sit down, y'all. Taxpayers up to Takoma Park, y'all should have a problem with this. He should be patrolling the neighborhood, but he clocks in and comes to sit at the Marathon. $1 billion business. You taxpayers, it's time to start passing out pink slips. And this is a sergeant. This is a sergeant. 80,000 plus. Of your hard-earned tax dollars. And then you worry about why the feds are around here, because somebody's got to do something, because these guys here aren't qualified to do it. They're not qualified to be law enforcement people. This is not law enforcement work. I don't care what none of y'all say, this is not law enforcement work. Coming, clocking in, and then parking at a parking lot at a gas station. $1 billion business, sitting up for your 8 hours. Get the fuck out of here. And then you wonder why the citizens don't give a fuck about, this shit no more. They got people slowing up, see him here, and they keep going. They're not coming into this marathon, but all these people you see coming here to are mostly foreigners who want that cheap ass gas, that watered down gas. And that's all Marathon do, is give out watered down gas. Giving out that watered down gas. Come on, man, you gonna do some work today or what, man? God dang. Taxpayers ain't gonna like this, man. The taxpayers are not gonna like this. He's just sitting in here milking, extorting money on the taxpayers, y'all. And it shows you his education skills and his police skill. He's a sergeant. No way in the world would I, if I was a sergeant, get caught sitting down at a gas station with a man with a camera. If I saw him, I definitely would have drove off, rode through the neighborhood, then came back and see if he was still there and then parked. But this is how they do it. He don't give a fuck. His ego won't let him do it. And when we tell you what he's gonna try to say, he's running homeless people away from the gas station. You don't tell me that we got an automotive shop, that the people in the automotive shop can't tell them, or the lady at the thing, and if they don't leave then you call the police. What do we got to station a police here for all this time? Look at him waving. He wants the citizens to feel comfortable with him sitting here. Look at him. This a DC person with DC tags on, coming over here to get this rundown food. But these are the kind of people that they love, these kind of people, because they uneducated themselves, and then they want to cry about shit when shit happens. Look at her. She over there buying that dirty food. Unbelievable, y'all. And it's black people. She black. And this is the, instead of y'all coming together and putting a stop and you know, for a reason, y'all fall right in position. Okay, here go a transit police officer right here. See, he out patrolling. This guy, see? That's a transit police. And we got a security guard sitting here on the parking lot. What the fuck? We got the bus people riding around, and we got a security guard sitting at a gas station. Let me see if PG County come through here. Show y'all what real policing is about. You know, I may mess with them, but they out doing their job. They do their job. And I fuck with everybody, so it ain't nothing new. So, but instead of patrolling your neighborhood, we got a $80,000 officer sitting here at a gas station. With the car running. He's a sergeant. $80,000 a year. I think that's what they starting off with. If it's not them, yeah, I think I put it on there. $80,000 a year, $80,000 plus a year. This guy's making. What's up? He ain't got no tag on that scooter he riding through. Look how he looking at her. How you doing, hon? All right. Look how long we've been here. All they do, clock in and wait for citizens to call 911. What kind of police force is that? You know, there's something wrong with that scenario. This guy gets paid $80,000 plus to sit up here and wait for 911 calls in a patrol car where he should be riding around through the neighborhoods. How many neighborhoods do citizens have to call police? Why aren't they sending the neighborhoods where the police, in the neighborhoods that are calling 911? But they're sending at $1 billion business. Come on, man. All right, we got that security for Bank of America over there. I guarantee you he finna come over here. Watch this shit. These people are so predictable. This is, hey, he at the light right now. I guarantee he gonna pull into the gas station. He doing a loop around to find out. Then we got a man over there. He's sitting over there looking, being nosy. What's up, man? All right. All right, that's the security for Bank of America, which is right across the street over here. And you see, they ain't got them barriers and chairs on the top of theirs. But this clown is just sitting here, man. You people of Takoma Park, you're paying this guy $80,000 plus a year, and all he's doing is just sitting here. You gonna go do some work now? You gonna go do some work now?
We're the next gas station.
Okay, we're going to the next gas station. You hear this shit, y'all? Takoma Park. I mean, man, get on out of here with that. They got telephones. They can call 911. They don't need you sitting on the parking lot. You hear this shit? Now he gonna go to the next gas station. This shit fucking crazy. And the gas station right here, so people can see him just sitting there. And all he doing is jumping from gas station to gas station. This shit fucking, that's why I say these are lunatics that we got on the police force, man. This shit is unbelievable, taxpayers. The gas station is right here. Nobody's calling him, so he doesn't have jurisdiction over here. Look at it. And then he parks right here. Then he parks right here. Woo! And if y'all want y'all keys made, if your car breaks down, come here and holler at my man right here. They fix broke keys, they replace the batteries. That's the telephone number. They be hanging out at the Amoco at 6360. But look at this. He just come from this marathon and he comes right over here, y'all. This shit is fucking crazy. And parks over here. I guess next we going to Popeyes. And then Advance Auto. This clown was parked right over there where he could see both parking lots. And yet and still ain't shit getting done. Okay, here go another police car coming. Yeah, that's another security for Bank of America. This clown right here, this shit is fucking ridiculous. If you need your key fixed, that's who you come and see. That's his truck right there. He'll come to your place, fix the keys for you. Taxpayers of Takoma Park, y'all should have a problem with this. Like this clown, like this clown couldn't park right there and monitor both of these gas stations at the same time. Y'all paying him for nothing. And Takoma Park keep raising y'all taxes. And y'all paying these big taxes for what? For these guys to just sit on billion-dollar business, and I'm gonna put down what Amoco makes a year too. So to let y'all know that these people can hire their own security guards. Just like Bank of America, them security cars right there, they can hire them over here with the red and berries on top, with the lights on the top to do the same thing they're doing. If they got a problem with people hanging out on this parking lot, you can hire them same security guards to come and sit over here. And this is what the problem is in America today. We just allow this shit to go on and don't even think about it. You get up every morning and work hard for your money, and then you pay these guys. This guy is making over $80,000 a year, and all he's doing is sitting on parking lots claiming a lot of theft. When you see that car pulling out right there, that's a security guard's company. They can hire a billion-dollar business, can hire him and put him right in the same spot he at. See, that's the security right there. Them guys right there can come over here and over there and do security work. Look at him backing in. I don't know about that security company. He backing all in the back of the street. They can come and do and sit in the same spot he's sitting in and free this office up to patrol the neighborhoods what the people hired him to do. This shit is fucking crazy, y'all. And he think it's justifiable. That's what gets me. He think this is okay. My man over there taking pictures. He taking pictures now. I don't know if he's taking pictures of me or what. I don't give a fuck. But he comes over here. And park. He came all the way down from there, jumped there, then he jumped in here. don't know who this guy is right there. That guy right there. But he keep following him around, taking pictures. He running y'all business away, man.
What are you doing?
What's up?
What happened?
He running? No, he just running y'all business away. He started way down there. He jumping from there. I already told you, ain't nobody coming down here who got bad plates and criminals. Ain't coming while they sitting up in these parking lots. He don't. The people don't. They don't understand that. You lose revenue when they see these guys sitting up there with them berries and cherries on. Where your brother at? He in there? Where y'all going for lunch? All right, see, if they want security, that's the security that could be here instead of these police. What's up, man? What's up? Everything Gucci, man. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out he's sitting up here running the customers away. Yeah. He just sitting there. First he was over here, now he here. He was at the cafe, now he here. Just sitting here, doing nothing. I see you put a cone up for your parking spot. You ain't put it back in there so you get there. All right, he don't open up the notebook. Y'all, this shit, I mean, you people of Takoma Park, I would be real upset when I see my officer who we paying $80,000 a year just sitting up here for his whole 8 hours. And again, business owners, in this day and age and what's going on in America today, you do not want these guys sitting up in your parking lot because you're losing revenue. Nobody's gonna come and do business with you while these guys are sitting up in your parking lot with these berries and cherries on. Because they scared they may be immigration, maybe the feds, maybe they're the see if they got their paperwork is in order. Nobody's coming in there. You get stragglers that come up in there, but ain't nobody gonna come up in there and if you don't believe me, look at your books when these guys are sitting up here. If there's a problem, call 911 or get a security company to come up in there and sit and do the same thing he's doing instead of this thing that says police on the side. All right, we finna leave again, y'all. Let me ask him if we going to Popeyes now. Ah, I fooled it. Ah, shit, look at this shit. Look at this shit. He thought he was slick. Look at the man riding a scooter on the sidewalk. He ain't doing shit about it. Look at that. Look at that shit. As we going to, look, let me see if we're going to Advance Auto. Yeah. We skipped Popeyes because this is where they locked up the manager. So, this is where they locked up the manager who was, he ain't going with them. They don't do nothing for this Popeyes because this Popeyes don't need their service. Ain't that some shit? They pick and choose who they gonna secure. Why not come to this parking lot? You don't went to every other business on this street except this Popeyes where you had a problem with. So let's go down here. Now this Advance Auto's got an armed security guard. So what's the purpose of him sitting here? Oh, he drove through the parking lot. That's what he did. He drove through the parking lot to get out of here. All right, y'all stand by. I'll be back later. So what he did was he came through this parking lot and went on up the street. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.